was having a chat with my son the other day, and he asked me, "Dad, if you lived your life over again, would you change anything?" I had a little chuckle, knowing that there'd probably be a number of things that I would do differently. However, without any doubt, I replied, I would certainly live my life without debt. All my 45 some years of working life, I had debt of one sort or the other. And I now see how much time and stress I went through to pay it back, on the treadmill of debt payment, day in and day out. Had I not chosen to use debt, I realized things would probably have been a lot more difficult. But one thing is for sure, I would have had a lot more peace of mind. The scriptures are very clear when it comes to debt. No debt, not any kind of debt, except to owe others love. Proverbs says that those who borrow become a slave to those whom they lend from. Think about this. As we borrow money or anything else, we have to pay it back. Immediately we complete the borrowing transaction, we put a yoke around our necks and we begin the treadmill of repaying. Interest rates can go up and borrowing conditions can change, but as slaves, we are powerless to complain. As people go about their daily lives, some appear not to be concerned about their commitment to repay, while others are deeply troubled and find themselves worrying about the fact that if they lose their jobs, they have no means of meeting their commitment. Worry is born out of a fear of not being able to repay. Are we one of those who are constantly walking around with a dark cloud of worry over us? More likely, debt is the cause. The accuser of the brethren, the devil, has a wonderful time with this topic. Fear doesn't come from the Lord. Fear is a great tool for the accuser. In Ephesians 2, we see how easy it is for us to indulge in the desires of the flesh and the mind. How easy it is for us to fall victim of fearful thoughts. Fearful thoughts cause us to worry. Worry will lead us into depression. Worry will make us physically sick. How many times have we prayed asking God to bless and prosper us when we continue walking outside of His principles by making more debt? It simply cannot make sense to God to prosper those who do not obey Him. Would you keep giving money to a compulsive gambler who constantly squandered it? Debt-free equals fear-free. So what can we do to get out of our debt? As with any negative situation, we first need to acknowledge that there is a problem. Next, we need to ask God to partner with us in order to find a solution. We need a renewal of our thinking. If we continue to do the same things in our life, we will end up with the same results. Different results require different inputs. Lord, please change me. With the leading of the Holy Spirit, write down a plan of how you can begin immediately to reduce your debt. Implement the plan and be disciplined to stick to it. This requires us to pay attention to the battle which will be present in our minds. The battle to try and get us to stay with our old way of thinking. However, we see in Romans that we no longer are slaves to our old way of thinking. Believe this verse by faith and be diligent to stick to the plan. As you make up your mind to commit yourself to this challenge, God is faithful to bless your obedience. Immediately that you acknowledge you're wrong and commit to getting away from it, His blessings will flow, and what may seem an impossible hill to climb will be complete before you even know it. Fear will no longer be part of your life, and you will truly feel the power of the peace of the Lord daily as you walk in Him. May our Father truly bless you with wisdom this coming week, and thank you so much for spending this time with me. Until next time, be blessed.